Hello, my name is Doug Lazier. I wanted to record this short video to show you how you can create a new translation for my donation and expenses software. To let you know, I do have already available the Spanish language translation, and in fact, when I ship the software to you, you'll have Spanish in there already. I also have available that I can send to you if you need it, Portuguese, Burmese, Japanese, French, Simplified Chinese, or Korean. And today I'm going to just go through the steps and show you how you can use Google Translate to easily translate my software then into a new language that's not currently available. Let me just say that if you do these steps and you create translations for a new language, please send me a copy of that so I can have it available for other churches or religious organizations that need the same language. In fact, I'll show you how we can easily do that at the end of the video, but let's go through the steps. So first thing to understand is you need to go within my software, the donation and expenses software, to the translation tab. Here you'll see the English words and the Spanish words or phrases. Okay, so our goal is to take these words, put them in Google Translate, translate them to our desired language, and bring the results back to here. Okay, so one of the tricks we need to follow is that we will want to have an empty notepad. And I'll show you in a moment why that helps us. Okay, let's get started. So I have the donation software open. I've already opened up a copy of Google Translate. So I'll paste the English here. And then we'll translate here to our desired language. So on the little drop down, we're going to choose our language. Tell you what, for what we're doing, let's go ahead and choose Hindi. Okay, so whatever words we put here will show up in Hindi over here, and that's what we'll then paste into the donation software. Okay, let's go through the steps a little bit. I'll show you what it looks like. Then I'll pause the recording and I'll go ahead and finish it off for Hindi, and then come back and show you what it looks like when it's completed. And then I'll show you how you can save your new translation and send me a copy of it. Okay, let's go through the steps. So we're going to start with the translation here. Sorry, we're going to start with the English here. So let's go down through, we'll stop here at row 55, okay? So we just simply copy the English words, go back to our Google Translate, paste them in here. Okay, so on the left, English, on the right, Hindi. Now, if we try to paste this as is into the Excel, it gets a little funky because it tries to match this font, background, border, all that kind of crazy stuff. So our trick is just simply to take all of this. So we select all of these words, copy it, and then we go to the blank notepad and paste it in there. Okay, so it's into Notepad, from Notepad over to Excel. That's the trick. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to Control A, if you don't know that, selects everything. Quick way to do that. Control C to copy over to the Excel file. and we just start here at the top and we paste that. Well, we don't have to do paste values because it's coming over as text. It's forced to be text by going through Notepad. Okay, so at the top is the word, oh, sorry, that word English. That doesn't help us. This is the one thing you do need to modify. So sorry about that. Let's jump back and fix that real quick. Sorry, it's not English at the top. It's Hindi. All right. If ever in the future you are doing this translation, fixing up maybe just one line at a time that's not working quite correctly, the trick you can use when you're doing a single line, you can highlight that one line, copy it, and then when you come back to Excel, go up here, and this is the contents of that particular selected cell, and you can paste it in there. So when you're doing a single cell, a single translation, one row, you can do it without going through Notepad by doing it that way. Okay, so now we have our translation down through row 55. And now let's go ahead and do another group. 56, let's go ahead and go all the way down through 111 because there's a little break there. Okay, so copy it over to our Google Translator. If you highlight everything here and get rid of it, so we're pasting in the new items. Okay, now that we have that, we will take all of this, all the translation here, copy it, go back to, first of all, the Notepad, wipe out everything that's in there currently, and put the new data in there. Again, remember, Control A to select all, Control C to copy, over to my Excel, and we're starting right here in row 56. Right click and paste that in. Okay, so you'll see a couple of these items here are highlighted in this pinkish color, and that's because you need to pay extra special attention to these translations to make sure they are translated correctly. In case Google got it wrong, these ones are like really important. Okay, so make sure all of the things in pink came over correctly. If it's wrong, because you speak the language, you can hopefully fix it up pretty easily. Let me just point out a couple more that, yeah, down here, we definitely want to make sure we get these months entered correctly. And I've seen very often that Google Translate does not do the month of May correctly. It's doing the, like mother may I, that phrase rather than the month of May. So again, pay attention, pay a special attention to these ones in pink. Okay, let me pause. I'll go ahead and finish off the translation here in Hindi. Then I'll come back again and show you how we can save a copy of that so you can send it to me, that I can then later on share it with others. Okay, I have completed the translation. Again, just steps I showed you earlier. I just continued to do that down through all the rest of the words and phrases. Just tell you that sometimes when there are some gaps in here, for some reason, maybe it's just the Hindi language specifically, sometimes it didn't recognize the two empty spaces, and like these words ended up there. So I just had to do it, if it went wrong, I just had to do it in smaller chunks. That's all. But just didn't take long, wasn't that hard to do. Just continue what I showed you in the earlier part, and continue translating all of the phrases and words into your desired language. I'm going to show you in a second how to save this then so you can send it to me, but let me just ask, if you don't mind, if there is anybody out there watching this who does speak Hindi, I would sure appreciate it if you could ask me to send you a copy of what I have already, and you can go back through and confirm that it is translated correctly, especially these items that I've highlighted in the pinkish color. So, okay, so having done the translation, just save your Excel file, and then you're ready to come back to the parameters and select the Hindi language. And then you're ready to start adjusting all of your parameters then to now the Hindi language. Okay. All right. So let me just let's put this back again so we can kind of finish it off, and I'll show you how we can how you can send me a copy of your translation so I can send that to other people when they need it. Okay, so go back to the translation tab, and what we're going to do is to right click on the translation tab, do a move or copy, and then if you click the little down arrow at that, well, actually let's do this first just to make sure. We are going to create a copy. That's really important. The question it asks now is, where are you going to put that copy? In our existing workbook, or if you click the little down arrow, you can say, no, we want to put it into a new workbook. Hit the OK button, and now I have a new Excel workbook containing the translation. So now it's just a simple matter of the file save as, tell it where you want to put it. I don't want it on the OneDrive. I'll go ahead and just browse quickly to where we want this to go. Stick it in, just stick it here in the 2025. Again, put it wherever you want to, and then email that to me. So we'll just give it a better name here. This will be the Hindi translation. Okay, hit the save, and now that Excel file can be emailed to me, and I'll add it to my collection of the other translations I currently have. Okay, those are the steps that I wanted to show you today, and I will look forward to seeing you at the next video. Thank you.